Yo, what's up, everybody? You got Mark here from the Refractor Line. You got Doug and Matt on the call. How you guys doing?
What up? What up, people?
Doing good, Mark. It's a Friday. I'm excited to be here. To just.
I'm feeling great, man. Friday, the weekend's here, dude. It's kind of, it's not freezing cold outside. We're in March. Spring is in the air. We're right around there. We're close to it. So
man, it's gonna be 70 out here tomorrow, guys. 70. Actually, I think they stepped that back and make it 60 something, but still, that's good enough for me.
Oh, I do need to do some spring cleaning stuff. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I'll get motivated.
I got it. My life's very cyclical, guys. Like, I bulk up in the winter, eat, don't really get a chance to do my running, do that stuff. But then, like, spring comes, I run, I lose the weight, and it's a cycle, and it's beautiful. And I just want to say, I'm ready. I'm ready for the running part of my life. So
not everybody can be like Matt, fit all the time. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No,
fit as a fiddle.
Not easy. It's not easy.
Robert,
not
what's
because we're
up?
Dynamo.
Pompey Blue, what's up? What's up? Jody, what's up? Who else we got here? Andy, thanks for the sub. And Unpro, welcome, guys. But yeah, dude, what else you guys got going on this weekend? Anything fun? Just enjoying the nice weather?
I'm jacked up. I'm going to see the Batman tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Okay. Have you looked at any early reviews, or do you not want to be,
I will
thanks
get
for the follow,
sneak
man.
peek. Oh, thanks, guys. Early reviews look good. Some people, it's not, and we talked about this a little bit on the Discord yesterday. I forgot who it was, but we're talking about comic book movies and superhero movies for a bit there. But it's not going to be for everybody. It's for me because I like this kind of movie, but 3 hours long, like not a lot of people have the stamina for that. But
it feels like it's a big old critics love it. It's an art cinema. Look at the art. It's beautiful. Circle jerk. And they're saying that now, I think, to preface the fact that they're going to get shit on by fans who are like, no, I can't sit there for 3 hours with this stuff. It's one of those things. Like, they wanted to make a superhero movie. Seems like they legitimately wanted to make a superhero movie where it's like, critics love it now. This isn't just some Avengers, everybody going to see it. This is it's a piece of art. And I don't know that that's what you want to do with a superhero movie, because it should be for the people. But we'll see how it all turns out, Matt. We'll see. I like
piece of art. Movies. Here's a piece of art, guys. This is still for sale. This remote control car that can fit a 6-inch figurine. It's pretty wild.
I'm excited for that one. That's
7-inch figurine. 7-inch figure. Yeah, man. Lots to talk about today. Let's
talk about. Go ahead, Doug.
I was gonna let everybody show up, but it's only 2 minutes in. We were gonna let late arriving crowd on Twitch. We're gonna talk about MetaZoo. We're gonna talk about that SGC10, sample card. Look, just quick thought on that, guys. That is the stupid. It was fake, right? The guy said it's PSA crossover. PSA said it was fake. If you're using these companies who don't have experience with this stuff, you're bound to have fakes pass through. I mean, they pass through PSA, but with these idiots and DSG and all these others, man, you're asking for trouble if you're buying one of those high-end cards with a low-tier grader and you're buying it. You gotta, man, keep your head on a swivel, because I promise you. Yeah, man, there are a lot more of those out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Steven, what's up, man? Welcome from the museum. Absolutely. What's going on? And,
hey, Mark, speaking of a big day, though, by the way.
Can we flex a little bit?
Letting people show up. Mark, you got your medal. I got my medal.
Yeah, we both got creator medals. Matt, did you applied for one, right? I thought.
I did.
Did you get an email on it or no? No.
So you guys applied separately, yeah?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know I don't know.
Did you get an email that says you were approved? Did you get that email?
Yeah. Did you get the approved email?
No. I don't think so. I never got the only one. The only one I got was from the Refractor Line official email.
And what did it say?
Well, I think that's the one Mark got. So I don't
know. No. Mark and I each got our own.
Okay, so there's one in our Refractor Line email that says that we got approved and it's on the way. So my hope is that there's a third one.
That's yours.
But I don't know if that's. I didn't get anything additional, so hopefully that gets sent.
Check the mail soon. I don't know. Yeah, you'd be the third one, huh?
Nothing today. Did it come in a bubble mailer for you guys?
No, just a flat, one of those flat cardboard type mailers they got, man.
Okay. Definitely didn't get that, so we'll keep an eye on it.
Okay.
I'm curious. I'm curious how many are out there, Doug. You said you've seen a couple.
I've only seen two in the wild. This one right here, the one on eBay, and then somebody has a YouTube video where they got one. Never seen this dude before. Where he got one and he got Mike to sign it, and that was it. That's the last I'd seen or heard of that. And that guy, I don't even think makes any videos anymore, so he's gone. So what Like, I don't even know what happened. Like, Mark, what's your plans with it? You were kind of talking. What do you think you're going to do with it?
Doug, I want you to look at it. Confirm. Maybe Matt, you too. You guys have seen a lot more cards than I haven't that you sent in the PSA. I think this has a PSA 10 possibility. So I think I'm going to send it in to get graded. But I want you guys to look at it because I think this is, man, this is a pretty perfect card. And if I think I'm going to get a 9 or a 10, even if I come back with a 9, I'll live with it. If I got a 10, man, I'd be really excited about that. I think that'd be one of those few special cards in the collection. PSA 10.
Special because it's rare. No, I don't even know. Matt, how would you even evaluate that?
I'll be honest, I'm a tad skeptical of this $1,000 listing. Even if it is buy it now, like I'm not certain that that's a $1,000 card.
I think
I hope it is.
Confirmed he got a G for it.
I'm not saying. I mean, people have fake listings all the time. Like I'm not saying it's not true, but I'm not saying I'm 100% certain that that's a legitimate sale.
I believe it is, man. This is a hard one to find. I was looking for other medals too. They're like not out there, other than the participation in some games or in some tournaments and shit. Those are out there. These other medals are just not popping up anywhere. It makes me really curious. And what probably happened here is not necessarily that they're super rare. He was just the first guy to get one and list one.
Maybe, yeah.
Because, I mean, we're getting ours, and how many other people were approved? Although you don't hear about anybody talking about them. I know we talked about it. Mm-hmm. I didn't see or hear of anybody else saying, we're getting one. So maybe they
and when did we apply? It was early, Doug, wasn't it?
It was September, I think.
Was it September, like early September? I mean, I don't think there were a lot of people making too much that early. You know what I mean?
I'm impressed.
I just don't know,
the guy must have gotten his, because I saw, so the video I saw, I believe the guy who I was watching and get it signed by Microsoft, I think he had the card in September or October. So he had the card for a while. So this guy might be one of those. And the reality is, maybe he's just cutting bait. He's like, man, I'm not making content anymore. I'm out. Could you honestly, in your heart of hearts, be like, yeah, I'm selling. I'm out. I don't know. It'd be weird.
If you got a PSA 10, dude, I don't know, man. Like, what if you just throw it for like a ton of money and just see what happens? You know what I mean? Like, throw it out there.
I don't think Ted's
Jody
getting
doesn't expect.
I don't think Ted's getting one. I don't think he knows how to do paperwork. You're expecting Ted to be able to fill out the paperwork correctly.
Yeah.
Plus, Ted, I don't even know what Ted was making back. I don't think Ted was making MetaZoo content back then. And there was a finite amount of the application window wasn't open forever. It wasn't open.
Closed in November. You're right. Yeah. We did it like the last week, man. It closed in like October or September. Yeah, great point. When we were on some sort of super secret probation list.
I might grade and hold it. Yeah. Go ahead, Doug. Sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, dude, that might be one of those things where it closed so early and so few of us got approved for it that there might be a 2022 one coming out. But this 2021, I don't think a lot of people even knew how to apply. Because remember when they shut it all down in, I think it was September, October, like last day to apply for everything's this date. And and people were applying for everything. They're like, don't just apply, if you don't belong. And like we were debating whether we even belonged. We're like, we do make a lot of content about MetaZoo.
Right. I have that how to play video. Like if you guys want to learn how to play MetaZoo, there's a great video. It's out there. Check out on our YouTube. I mean, it's,
and we break down some checklists too.
Yeah. So I have a 10 guidelines to building your spell book. Check it out if you want to play. I mean, it's really helpful stuff. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, man. I look, I'm just saying, like, I firmly believe that this is a very small run. And it's even small. Like, I bet they printed X number. I bet they probably even gave out, smaller percent of that. I doubt they were all given out. So,
Jody, Jody's saying 100 made. Can you confirm that, Jody, or is that just kind of like an estimate? I don't know. If it's only 100, then that's may as well be a freaking old scratch or something like that.
Except for the difference is, look, barrier to entry for these. Barrier to entry. If you want one of these and you're a MetaZoo collector, super fan, you have to find a content creator, and you have to find a content creator who's willing to cut bait. Yep. That's the weird
maybe
part.
It'd be hard to sell, even if you got a PSA 10. I don't know. Yeah. Go ahead, Doug. Yeah.
I wouldn't. I don't know, Mark. It's your damn car, whatever you want to do with yours. I don't think I'm going to sell mine. Not for the foreseeable future. Like, that's just me saying, look, I'm betting on MetaZoo. If I want to sell other MetaZoo stuff, sure. But this one you're holding, because imagine, like, say this is like Pokemon. or even half of Pokemon popular, you have like the first year it's out, a metal that's limited to, like Jody said, 100 or even, let's say 50, let's say 200, doesn't matter. That limited of a card in like 10, 15 years, shit, what are you talking about? I mean, what are we talking here?
Yeah, no, right. Well, yeah. Something like this, well, could you even send it in cheap, the PSA, because of its price, or no? What would be the minimum?
You'd have to do 150. I'm sure.
You have to do 150. Okay.
Yeah, and it's got $1,000 sell point. I mean, look, they can't guesstimate. They can't tell you, no, man, it's worth 10,000. They can't tell me that. There's no history.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Interesting.
Should I sign it? So that way I'm not tempted? Just sign the plastic.
Oh, jeez.
Like that way I can.
Sign the plastic, then you could just rip it off and get it graded, right? Because you have to take it out of the plastic. Is that right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, Doug. So do that just to fuck with people. That'd actually be really funny. All right, yeah, I'll consider it. It'd be funny. Just make sure that it doesn't bleed through. Okay,
I bet you some MetaZoo nut will give you 10,000 for a PSA 10 one. Very, very possible. I don't disagree with that. I think the barrier to entry for these and the super fans are going to just be like,
could you PSA 10, Doug? I mean, $10,000. You could do a lot of physical Funkos. You could do a lot of Hot Wheels. You could do a lot of, everything.
Yeah, man. If somebody offered me, like, said, "Hey, Doug, I'll give you a few G's if you sign it," and I'm like, I'm not that in love with it. 10,000, certainly.
I would do it. Yeah.
I would do it. Yeah. That's our next interview auction. No, I'm kidding.
Throw some money at Doug. I'll sign it and take it. I'll sign the plastic. So that way, if you ever get tired of it,
it'll have a reserve of $5,000. Doug, do you want to talk about SGC fakes and stuff and kind of what's going on? Candy sticks. Oh, candy sticks. Thanks for the sub, dude. Really appreciate it. Awesome.
Oh man. Yeah. He came for this, but he's really here for the Chrono Trigger content. No. So here's the thing, guys. All right. So SGC. For those of you who didn't see, I think it was on regards to somebody answered a question from somebody who made a post and was like, "Hey man, I got this PSA 10 I bought, or SGC 10 I bought on eBay or wherever the hell he got it." He then took that, put it to PSA for a crossover, and crossover is like, "No, it's fake. We're not going to grade it. It's fake." Mm-hmm. So they took a bunch out of their database after that as well. Where they're like, "Oh shit, we were grading some fakes too." There's some telltale signs where you can see, you're like, okay, there's some different coloration, different things going on. That's pretty easy to tell once you can see it, like once you compare the two. So this is the thing. With SGC, if you're sending a card to SGC, or not sending, if you're going to purchase an SGC 10, right, of a starter or some high-end card, you have to ask yourself, why in the world is this card at SGC? Why in the world is this card at DSG? Did they either, one, not think it would just grade out of PSA, like, PSA is too tough, let me send it to one of these bullshit companies, or two, do they know it's fake and they're trying to sneak something past companies that aren't that, I don't want to say good at spotting fakes, but they're not that experienced with trading card games. They've only been doing trading card games for a little bit. SGC, for me, has always been known as vintage sports cards. They are kind of just going into where the money's in and trying to get TCGs, but that's stupid. DSG is just stupid. They were, BSG, and they were just sports cards, and they were total crap. And now you're trusting them to grade trading card games, and you're willing to trust that and buy it again. I don't trust that either, and they're just because they're so new, and that's just the bottom line. Because PSA got fooled. I mean, it's not like PSA didn't have any in their database. So I'm just saying, man, if you see something out of place, man, or you see a high-end card with a bullshit company, there should be some alarms going off.
Yeah, there's always a level of skepticism for me whenever I see someone trying to sell even a remotely nice card through anything other than PSA or CGC.
PGS too, as well.
PGS, yeah. If you had a nice card and you sent it to DSG or any crappy company like that, my first instinct is that you're trying to cut corners for some reason. Whether it's you think that PSA is priced too high and you want to go the cheap route but don't realize that you're just wasting money. Or like you said, you're trying to get around the high-tier companies, hoping you can slip something past the goalie with the other ones because they're not as knowledgeable or they don't know what to look for.
Be it a condition issue or a card that's fake. Yeah, yes. I'm with that, man. Yeah, sneak something past the goalie. That's good. I like that.
Yep.
And what kind of insurance do they do? Do they what kind of remedy do they do for this?
Oh, PSA for the longest time, and I think they still do. They have an authenticity guarantee. When they say it's authentic, it's guaranteed authentic. There was a big lawsuit a while back where there were some big time cards they said were authentic that turned out to be trimmed and altered and all the shit. They didn't market as such. And I think their insurance had to pay out. So I think it's the same thing. I think they're going to insure this card for a certain value, ensure that it's authentic. So we'll see if there's any damages as far as like these having been sold. Now, if they were just sent to people who put them in their personal collections, no big deal. But I highly doubt if you're sending in fakes, you're keeping it in your personal collection.
Yeah. So, so the review again, just so people know what we think about the grading companies. Doug, can we do a real quick heat check? Can you give us like the 5 grading companies?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's simple. You got your PSA.
Wait. Let me pull up a heat check here, Doug. Hold on. Wait. We don't want to let everybody down here. What do I do with this? Here we go. Okay, Doug. So we got grading companies. So let's give the top 5, right? And it's
right off the top of the bat. Yeah, you're gonna trust your PSA and your BGSs. I think you're gonna trust them basically.
So, Red Hot.
Yeah, Red Hot. Both of them. They'll do what's right. And look, PSA's got insurance, so they're guaranteeing that they're saying it's authentic. It's authentic. BGS is a little more seat of the pantsy. Don't trust them that much. But PSA and BGS are right there. As far as like they're your top 2. Look, you're going to want to send it to PSA for value. You'll send it to BGS if you believe in yourself, and you're going to get that black label. It's all about belief in yourself.
All right. Okay, what's next?
Then you'll go to your next tier. You'll go, it's your SGC, it's your CGC. But CGC is probably the next one now. SGC has been passed over for so many different reasons. And this fake's not doing them any favors.
It's going to hurt him. So I would say green, where are you putting them?
I would put CGC in the yellow-green area. I mean, they're significantly behind PSA BGS. Value-wise, I am seeing CGC cards for some reason mid-tier towards the upper tier now, getting as much as PSA BGS, and that's a little weird to me. But they are, the clear third.
Okay, so maybe send some mid-range cards there. Okay, so what do we got next?
Yeah.
What's 4?
I would put, Mark, if you see the green blue, when the green starts to turn to blue, that's where you're going to put your SGC. Look, they're not getting the value you're getting from these other companies, plus they're fucking up.
All right, fair enough. And Doug, we got 1 spot left. Are we doing DSG? Where are we putting DSG?
I mean, you want to do DSG and DSG down there in the purple. I mean, I was going to do a deep dive today and bring in charts about how shitty the resales have been on those, but I didn't. Because I was like, I got better things.
Doug,
to
if
do.
you were going to get up, what was it? What was the question? Promos graded? What did they want to get? Sample cards graded?
Samples.
Sample cards graded? Should I go to DSG? No, you should not.
It's like I'm feeling like
PSA or
DSG.
BGS. Let's not do that.
Yeah, do PSA or BGS. Don't even fuck around. And look, in BGS only if you really believe in you're going to get a 10. I got a 10 black label. Matt, I think you can concur with this list unless there's something you want moved or.
I probably in my personal hot sheets, my temperature check, I probably would have had the space between CGC and BGS a little tighter, just based on the retail or the resale market we've seen with how good CGC has looked and CSG has looked better than I think we were expecting initially. Like
Matt,
I'll be honest.
What are you saying? What color? Are you saying like a little brighter green, or what?
I would just move
yellow.
BGS and CGC like a little closer to each other.
Like in the yellow, like real close to each other.
I would have CGC probably in the yellow and BGS like at orange to yellow, right around there.
Oh, BGS, not SGC. BGS at orange.
CGC,
I'm sorry, I meant CGC. Yeah.
Yeah, CGC and BGS, he's saying, are coming together, Mark. He's saying that CGC has gained more ground.
You'd have SGC above them? Is that what you're saying?
No. SGC is not involved, Mark. SGC is not involved.
Oh,
CGC and BGS.
Got it. So Matt, you have BGS here.
Yeah. Yeah, right around there. Sure. I wonder, I'd like to see, Doug, I'd like to take a look at how like a BGS 9 would compare to CSG 9, what those values would be for a same card.
That's we're here.
I haven't done that, yeah.
Mark, why don't you do on eBay real quick? Google
great.
BGS 9 MetaZoo. And go to Souls, of course. BGS 9 MetaZoo. And just go to Souls.
Yeah, because I honestly haven't looked at like BGS.
What the fuck is that?
51 solds. Can you see that? Do you want me to zoom in a little bit?
Yeah, I see them. It's mostly. I mean, that's not. They're not legit. I mean,
yeah. AOG 9. AOG on there.
Yeah, scroll down, Mark. Just scroll down. What do we got there?
Scratch?
Pin Club.
Potentially
CGC Pin Club shop. No, I mean that's just a nice card. I mean, I don't see that.
BGS ready. Look at all these.
Yeah, you could see people spamming the keywords here. Okay,
there we go.
What do we got here? Headless Horseman. Oh, Pin Club. Yeah, I don't think there's like. I don't think you're gonna find a lot of CGC Pin Club.
There we go. There's Headless Horseman. That's something.
Full hollow first.
Yeah.
Okay. That works for me. 11 bids. BGS
And there's a Wendigo too. So we have 2 cards.
Wendigo.
that go off of.
Okay, so Mark, do CGC. Let's do Wendigo first. CGC Wendigo. That's 113. So let's see what a CGC Wendigo goes for.
CGC Wendigo, sure.
Mm-hmm.
9.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, how do you spell Wendigo? Wendigo.
WWEN.
Wendigo.
Yeah, change that. Yeah, I.
I before E, except yeah, it's all lies.
Oh.
Maybe get rid of the 9, Mark. Let's just see if there's a CGC Wendigo. We'll kind of go from there. No. Is there any on? I think, you know what we should probably do, guys? We're doing this backwards. Let's do CGC MetaZoo because there's so much fewer of them. We'll see what they got, and then we'll kind of...
Oh, there's a few on for $100, Doug, here.
And those are reversed. Where's the full? Do you see any full?
Oh, snaps.
No.
I don't.
Okay. This whole thing's going poorly.
Yeah.
Just do CGC
You can't
MetaZoo.
compare them because not enough. I mean, people need to
There's
send more
not. No,
cards.
there's really not.
Yeah.
CGC is making sales. Just do CGC MetaZoo and go solds, and we'll just kind of go over the prices. I mean, I think that might be the way to do this. Go to solds and let's see what they got. Now, look, with these, and the one thing you do have to make note of is you shouldn't be doing these at auction at all. Like, at all. You're not going to get the money you're hoping for. Like, what's this? Loveland Frogman CGC 9, $34 at auction. How stupid.
Grim Reaper sold early.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. There we go. Is that auction? $59. How about Bigfoot? Is there a Bigfoot reverse hollow BGS 8.5?
Okay.
Bigfoot. Should I put reverse? We'll just put.
Yeah.
If you can give me 8.5, well, no, we got ice. There's only 11. We'll be all right. Dude, there's no fucking. Are you kidding?
9.
MGC 9. Oh, okay.
Oh, MGC. Oh, jeez, these jerks.
It's going to be hard to do because
Tops one actually looks kind of sharp.
It's so expensive to get graded with BGS, guys. Yeah. You're not going to find a lot. We're doing a fool's errand right now, I think. I think what all we're saying, though, and Matt, you're 100% right. CGC is outperforming everything I thought they would. I thought they'd do okay. I thought they'd be mid-tier solid, low-tier even. And what's ending up happening is they're going toe-to-toe with a lot of what PSA is doing. I mean, not the super high-end stuff, obviously. Not your Loveland Frogmas, not your Mothman, none of that stuff. But you're kind of like right up their tier, your growths, your silver bullets, those type of things. They're doing okay. Like even the promos, the holiday promos. So, yeah, man. Guys, that's CGC is fine. And Matt,
There's
you're right.
a little run
CGC
through. We'll bring up the heat check just one more time. There's a little run through the grading companies. So I don't know.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. At worst, they're a clear-cut number 3.
Yeah,
so.
I think things really started sorting themselves out here as more of these started getting graded.
Yeah.
SGC is just not performing. They're just not. And I don't know what it costs to get graded with them. I know people like them because they've been around a while, but they're just not hitting. They're just not.
Yeah. And Pompey saying, fake Akora test cards. Yeah, once things get popular, you're definitely going to see these fakes more and more. I mean, this is just going to be more and more an issue. So, just keep an eye out.
It is hilarious how Ted's still Rick writing DSG. That's a great. It is. This is silly business. This is like don't.
I don't know. Maybe not. I can't say that. I don't know.
No. The only way I'd promote DSG is if somebody was paying me a lot of money, and then I would trust me. I'm not trustworthy.
Exactly.
At that point, don't trust me.
If you want to support the channel, sub to the channel, guys, or just give us a follow, or just watch. Any of those are acceptable.
Yeah. All right. So, Mark, that's that. We got through that. We're gonna have a commercial coming up here in like 5 minutes. So, I mean, I do want to talk about. I think this RLC stuff is interesting, and I think I'm really happy that this one's kind of popping up so that we can kind of talk about it and show everybody why not everything that's getting dropped through RLC or not everything that's coming out is worth buying just because it's got the RLC name. Like, oh, it's an RLC club. Let's take a look at it, Mark.
Tell Creations, Doug. So should I click on Learn More now to learn more
Go
about
ahead.
this?
Absolutely, Mark. And if it makes you log in, that's your own fault.
Boom. So
okay.
It didn't take me to
so let's, guys, the thing to do with these RLCs is always, when they have these long ass things about how great the car is, click on the Learn More button, Mark, and scroll down. There's going to be some bullet points here that this is the only shit we're going to care about. Now, Mark, these are going to tell you all about the car, right? The one thing that you really need to be looking for with this to help you decide whether to buy it, before you should even start analyzing it, is seeing if it's limited. Normally, it'll say it comes with a sticker XXXX out of 30,000 or 25,000. This doesn't state that. Okay? That makes me feel like this is a much higher print run or an unlimited run, or they just forgot it, which has happened with the F100. The F100, they left it off for a day, and I think it came back on. I was like, oh, okay, so it is limited. Because they're limiting people to 1 per customer or 5 per household. So it makes me feel like if you're limiting, there's an opportunity. It's probably a smaller run, although maybe they just want to make it so everybody in the RLC can get one, because it's really not fair to some people who are paying $9.99 a year and not getting an opportunity to buy just because they're slow. Give them a chance to buy one.
I mean, that's interesting. They still have a limit per one. Will that just automatically keep it low, or are there just so many RLC memberships that doesn't matter?
Right. There's a ton of RLC memberships. Mark, I mean, how many people missed out who have an RLC membership who missed out on the limited to 30,000 BMW? A ton. Yeah. You see people.
If you were stuck at work or something, you didn't have a chance to be in front of something or have your phone on you. Yeah, absolutely. You couldn't buy it. It sold out right away.
In 16 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
In 16 minutes. Think about that. That is insanely fast. And Mattel puts you in the checkout line so they slow everything down and their checkout doesn't get slammed. So think about how fast would it have been if it was just a free-for-all craziness. Who knows? But I guess the moral is, guys, Matt, are you interested in this if it's not limited at all?
If it's not limited, I think reasonably all you can hope to expect is make 10, 15, 20 bucks off it. And that's off the high end. Like, so when we first got the email, like I sent you guys a text, like, I think this is going to be big. And admittedly, I went just purely off the look of it, because this is obviously like a really famous car, really famous year, early 60s or mid 60s Mustang. Like, that's one of the most famous muscle cars in existence.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I found out it wasn't limited, expectations kind of dropped. If this is not limited at all, like, I may not even buy it. What I mean, like I said, you're pretty much capped on the amount of money you can spend.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Or money you can make.
Well, what's the purpose, right? I mean, it's for fans, maybe people who want to have a car that says RLC on it and they pay $9.99. But for me, like, this is the waste of time. I'm into other things. I've moved on to other stuff. Well, I'm waiting for them to pull their head out of their rears.
And Doug, if it comes numbered or something like that, wouldn't the packaging be just different? Is this just kind of weird packaging or no?
So
does that
if
kind
you
of bother
look at
you?
the sticker on the front of that, or the RLC like logo on the front of that
see
one,
a red line right here. Yep.
It's right. That one is just like the ones that are unlimited from last year. It has that same logo. The RLC logos that are limited this year are a lot different looking, a little bit bigger, and you can see, they're different. So, yeah, I mean, to me, that's the first sign. Maybe it's just, and I assume that's the actual packaging.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just thinking it just even as recently as the F100, like the packaging between that one and this one, and that's only one release in between those two. Like, it is very different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is a no for me, and it's an easy no. $25. I'm not spending $25 to make $8. I mean, I'm just not. It's a waste of my time.
And best case scenarios is probably $8 if you factor in shipping and taxes to buy, and then fees on the back end when you sell. Like, you're breaking even.
Well, and you talk about this, like, so this is super. It's $25, unlimited, not waste your damn time. And there's shipping and tax involved, so you're paying like $36. Yeah. You're paying like $36 to get it to you. Mark, can you go to your the Atomic Hub, and just show everybody like what the real limited NFT redemptions are for Hot Wheels, and look at the difference. Like, these are going to be out of like what, 1,200 roughly we saw for some of them. And you're talking 5 times the price right now, and that's it. 5 times the price. Are you kidding me?
Didn't it
5 times
like
the price?
Someone went shopping today.
More like 4 times the price. Man.
Like, these are higher now. Mach Speeder, $97 right now to get one. Chevy Camaro, $105. Twin Mill, Doug, you talked it up. It's $110 now. That's all your fault.
Damn me.
But 1,200 max, I bet you 1,000 get redeemed. Yo, so, Only Fantasy Cards, what's up, man? Welcome.
So, Mark, this says 97.93, right? Is that what it says? Or no, I'm sorry,
109.99.
So you're paying $36, $36 for one of those fucking whatever the hell's out the door with tax and shipping, roughly $36, 33 to 36, depending where you live, what your city charges. So you want 3 of those, Mark, or do you want one of these?
I want one of these, hands down. The barrier to entry is you have to get wax. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the barrier to entry. So you can't just use a credit card on this. That's your issue.
Yeah.
I still think there's value even buying the twin. I mean, $100 seems like a lot for something like this, but there is still plenty of money to be made. Even buying this for $100, there's plenty of money to be made.
I like the twin. I talked about being the twin mill of the low end ones. The 1969. You're going to be able to bring to market something these older dudes don't know how to get. I mean, there is so much involved with this that makes me feel good about this one versus the other low end ones. It's not even close.
Yeah, and I thought about what we were talking about on Wednesday because we were talking about like the Camaro compared to like the Mach and the twin mill. And because the Camaro is so, it's a newer model, like otherwise I think in a different model Camaro, the Camaro would be worth a lot more because that's such a widely known car. But the fact that it's like a 2018, I think that loses a lot of classic car people in the same way that you said that the twin mill would catch.
Yeah. I think the people who want to collect a 2018 a Hot Wheels car can figure the wax out and figure out how to do it. Yeah. I think the dudes 1969 twin mill maybe are more just stuck on eBay. Maybe that's going to be the extent of their knowing how to buy things.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I'm still thinking kind of the smart move here is going to be to wait until the tokens get released and then buy the token. Because, I mean, they should kick something off because they get to keep the twin mill NFT here. Maybe some of it comes off. It's the way it's been working with Funkos. I'm hoping it's the way it works with Hot Wheels, but that might not be true.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about that. I'm just worried about there just being a low supply of coins. Like, you might just have to buy right away. And then after that, people are going to see that only 8 are for sale, 10 are for sale, and people are going to start jacking up the prices, right?
Yeah, and you know what, Matt and Mark, this is something I just thought about, and maybe we're of a generation where this is so natural for us to just be like, oh yeah, we're throwing it on eBay. We know how eBay works. Is it possible there are people who are into NFTs, NFT bros who love this stuff, love these redemptions, who maybe have no fucking idea how to sell anything on eBay?
Yeah. No, they're people who have to start brand new, and are you going to trust someone selling a $400, $500 thing who has zero feedback? Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, are you going to buy a $750 twin mill from zero feedback, that guy, or me, thousands and thousands?
You're going to probably find a lot of these on Facebook Marketplace for cheap, maybe. I don't know, maybe not a lot because they're so limited, but you know what I mean. You might find some.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, we've been thinking about this one way because of what we know. We're thinking, most people probably know what we know, but that's not necessarily true. There's a younger set who has no idea how eBay works. Like eBay was shrinking for a while for, a good 7-year span where it wasn't really doing big numbers. And now it's blowing up again. But there's a group of people who grew up in that 7-year span who don't know eBay, won't touch eBay, don't know how to list things on eBay at the very least. They know how to buy things, but listing's a little more complicated. So yeah, man, I'm thinking, Mark, I'm going to safely assume, I feel like, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like it's a safe assumption that the tokens are going to be a little bit less than the 110 they're at right now. A little bit less.
So are you nervous at all that the pricing of these things are going to keep? I mean, they've gone up, like 10% since we
between now and March 16th when the tokens come.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I shut my mouth about it for enough weeks, maybe. No,
you only have 12 days.
I know. No, I feel like there is that concern, right? So we don't buy it, but then these jump to 150, and they maybe do cut off $30, but it's 120, and they're sitting here at 110. That's very real. And you're right, Matt. That's a great point. I don't know. I do think they're going to keep climbing because I think people are starting to recognize Hot Wheels as a real player. Like, look at those fucking BMWs we all bought this week, guys. I mean, those are crazy. We talked about it on Friday. Those are going to be the 1991 BMW RLCs. We're going to be nice. I was like, those are going to be nice. Get a bunch of accounts if you can because they're going to be nice. For $30, RLC market.
Oh, RCL,
you have RCL.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the RLC hope. I love it. Yeah, I mean now we're over $100 now, and you got some idiot there at 55.
What a schmuck.
Damn, 120, man. 120, dude.
Oh man.
If you listen to us on Friday, I mean, I was screaming from the rooftops. Mm-hmm. I really was. I was telling everybody this was like the surest thing that we probably could have bought from Hot Wheels because this is one of those cars, man, that people just like. And it's coming out in an RLC. It's coming out limited. It's in a little display case. They knew it was hot because they shipped it different than all the others. If you look, they come in these little plastic cases. They're not in the normal blister pack. Again, listen to us, man, because some things are just hot, and that's just it. This one, like I said, I was screaming, get multiple accounts if you can. There you go.
Yeah, and we were mentioning this before on the Wednesday show, is that the people that are buying this up now are the collectors. Like, they're the people that didn't get it at the drop, and they want to get it as soon as they can. Which means, like, the more collectors that buy it at first, like, that dries up the market. So I feel like the longer you hold on to this, if you can, the higher the price is going to go up, because fewer and fewer people are going to be putting it back out on the secondary market.
I can't believe that idiot put it at 55.
Yeah, he just wanted to make a quick $10.
Make $10 to get out. He's done. Get that Arby's, man.
That's easy
like,
buy,
dude.
yeah.
Oh man, that was so stupid.
Doug, someone's asking, where do you keep the coin for, or where do you?
It's that Hot Wheels garage. So
the garage,
you have to
right?
Yeah, it's Hot Wheels garage, and there is a place where you put the coin there. They'll give you the coin in your wallet. You got to take it to that site. I plan on exploring that as soon as I buy a Hot Wheel. I haven't really given much time to it now because I'm moving shit around in my Dapper to get USD. It's a complicated process. I'm gonna try it out, let everybody know how it works.
Side note on Dapper, yeah, I was selling a bunch of Top Shot moments. They were going off left and right. They were just selling like crazy.
Mark's theory is just that people want to have their money somewhere else, man. You want to have some money in weird stuff. Why not? I mean, look, alternate stuff's always worth good money. But yeah, so back to this for a minute. Don't jump into the Mustang thinking it's going to be like this yet, because it's not limited. It's not something that I think we're going to see, like Matt talked about. You know, you had the collectors jumping in right away because they didn't get a chance to buy it. Well, that market's going to be gone because they're going to get their opportunity.
Yep.
Yeah. No. And so this is just different. Yeah. And they'll have other drops that are limited. So pay attention. We'll talk about it in the Discord and stuff like that. Let me drop the Discord in the message.
I had a feeling this one wasn't going to be a limited drop because they put it right after that BMW. Right after, like that's 1 week after. And normally it's a little more than a week between drops. And they usually do like 2 a month. I wonder if they're going to try to do 3 a month and mix in like one of these cheapies that isn't limited. And then in a week, we're going to see one that's limited. So keep your head on a swivel because, you know, definite opportunity still there.
Speaking of keeping a head on a swivel, so along with these Hot Wheels, there are Funkos. And that's the other part of this redeeming for a physical thing. You know, along with redeeming for physical Hot Wheels, you could redeem for physical Funkos. And Funko had their earnings call today, Doug.
Yeah, man.
Matt, you guys, you know, I was talking about it, or yesterday they had this actually at the end of the thing. I listened to it today because I was lazy yesterday, but whatever. Listen to it today. And the CEO, new guy, talking about they had great quarter, all these sales stuff, cool, on fire, love it. The second thing they talked about, though, with part of like the highlights of the quarter, is they mentioned these digital NFTs. And that's pretty cool. To have them mention it that early in their quarterly earnings call makes me think they're going to do more, right? So here's, you know, the ones they have right now, but this promo one's different. But here's like the real drops. But they also mentioned it right at the beginning. So, you know, during his little highlight thing, he's like, yeah, it's pretty cool. So second thing. And then like 10 minutes in, talking about growth, talking about diversifying their portfolio and stuff like that. Saying they're going to do more, or not saying they're going to do more, but it's part of their growth thing is to do more digital NFTs. And I'm assuming they mean these, obviously, because they own Drop.io, DROPPPIO. That's part of they're an affiliate. So maybe they don't own it, affiliate. I'm not really exactly sure how they classify that. But yeah, it makes me think there's going to be more of these. So I would expect one in March. I'd expect one this month, absolutely. If there's not one this month, I'd be shocked. I really would, guys. They seem to be making bank with these. Like, you know, selling $700,000 worth of NFTs right off the bat. You know what I mean? And just kind of, you know, getting money on resale too.
6%, Mark? 6% of transaction they make? Or was it like 2%? I
so
forget
if
what
you
it
look
was.
at that, guys, they do this, where is it? Market fee. So every transaction, they make 6%. So of this $500,000, they made 6%, with, you know, $30,000 roughly. I'm rounding up, you know, here. But yeah, they just made $30,000. This has only been out a month and a few days. You know what I mean? So actually, you know, February is a short month, so there you go. It's been, you know, even kind of like less than that. So you know what I mean? It's nice. It's just they're gonna do more. So I would say get in on these drops because people found out about them. So getting these packs, you're probably only gonna get through once. And if you're lucky like me, you'll get 2 redeemable Embers. Let's get Ember on.
No, Mark. You know what? You know, call up Ember, but then also I want you to show the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let me show that. But let's just quickly look at Ember. Just how, you know, it's good Ember, Chuck. I opened 2 cheap packs, and I got 2 embers right off the bat. So, someone's lowballing. And we jump
What
up
is
to
it?
184. So 176, 184, and then around 190. But look, only 9 for
There's
sale.
not many. Yeah.
So someone could just
Yeah.
start buying them all, and then there's that could be done. And Doug, we wanted to show the Teenage Mutant Ninja.
Yeah.
These ones are in hand now. So go ahead, Doug.
Ah, man, they are so ugly. Like
Ugly?
okay. So other than Bebop, in the top right corner there, I think that they kind of dropped the ball on some of these. Now look, I'm not the market, so maybe I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but I think the Ninja Turtle was Leonardo, correct, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
He looks bad.
Was that the Grail?
I thought he was gonna
Yeah.
like glow in the dark, but he's not. He's like splatter paint. It's weird. That was the Grail.
That looks terrible. The Freddy's probably fine. Your Casey Jones looks like the Predator, kind of.
That's kind of a scary one. I
Yeah.
don't hate it.
I don't mind Shredder. Shredder's probably okay.
Shredder's fine. Yeah. I had higher hopes for these. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I like Bebop.
yeah.
No.
Bebop's fine. I'm fine with
Bebop's the one. Bebop would be the one I would collect. And so that kind of got me thinking, though, Mark. Man, that looks good to me. That Star Trek glow in the dark stuff, guys. That might be the hitter out of those.
Yeah, Doug,
Like-
I'm excited about those. I really am. I think that's gonna be.
Did you want to
cool
call those
set.
up because we like talking about that?
Yeah.
Didn't Leo already pre-sell for it? Yeah, I mean, and look, dude, that doesn't have any effect on the prices, right? The ugly doesn't seem to give. Nobody gives a shit. So I was just saying they look terrible to me, but I'm not the target. But these glow in the darks that look cool, I'm thinking those are going to go up.
When you
eventually.
click
They're
at them, they
like
say black light, so that's the glow in the dark. So the
the-
Klingons
you can sort by
one,
the variant on the left
but
side. if you want it. All right.
Scotty's cooler. Oh yeah, you could do.
Variant filter and do black light, and you can kind of see
Scotty looks cool.
Scotty looks cool.
Kirk at
what's Scotty going for?
97. Wow, Kirk's at $100 now, guys.
Yeah, it's right there. You're like, okay, you probably still buy and make some good money, but do you want to? How comfortable are you? Man, I don't know. I like these though. These I didn't like them. I was staying away, and man, I know you had gotten in on some, and I thought that I was like, okay, let Matt handle them because they look cool, but they might be bringing me in.
They're so low compared to some of the other ones. Like I got the Klingon for like $33, and it hasn't gone up a ton since then, but it's unique, and like you said, it's unique in the sense that it's blacklight. For that low of a price point, I feel like no matter what, you can make money off the physical one.
Oh, absolutely. And look, I mean, Matt, did you think these were going to look cool, or were you just like, man, I can see.
A little bit of both. I knew that the prices were low enough where I could make money regardless. But the more I've held on to it, the more I'm like, I wouldn't sell this right now until I get the physical one. There's so much room for profit off of, in my case, a $35 physical.
Oh, when we were first talking about this, we were scooping things out for $35. Doug, you getting those big boys for $35. I mean, guys, we were
30,
doing
Mark,
this
30. Making offers like a
$30.
jerk, but people accepted them.
So we still think this is kind of good buy for some of these, but yeah, when we first started talking about this was a no-brainer buy. We were all buying this sort of stuff. So
I'm shocked. I'm in shock that these are still like low. I mean, low. I don't know, man. I think people are just sleeping on this. They've got other Funkos they're looking at, but this Star Trek's not.
I have a theory, and I might have brought this up before, at least on the Klingon. Do you think that part of the reason why this one is priced so low is because it's not a specific character? It's a type of character. Like, it's not like every other Funko. It's like a specific person, but the Klingon is just Klingon. It's any Klingon. Like, it's
He's
not
like an extra.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that's a great point, man. I didn't even think about that. That to me is a really, really good point. Are there just Klingon collectors though? I don't know Star Trek.
There are people that learn Klingon, so yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
well, so that's kind of cool. So think about that for a minute. I don't know much about the Star Trek market. I know it's an older IP, so you're going to have some older fans. Maybe they're not hitting. They don't know this. We talk about barrier to entry, and getting whacked is a pain in the fucking ass.
Jeez.
I bet you there's Star Trek money floating around. I bet you there's a lot of weird Star Trek shit. And I'm thinking, what I can't see, Mark. What's the lowest Klingon at my eyes?
$45, bro.
How much?
$45.71. That's not bad. $45.71.
No, 2 Klingons for 1 Hot Wheel. No, I'm not doing that. I'm still not doing.
But you could get a Klingon for $45. You can get what's Scotty at? 70, 69. And then Kirk,
Well, don't tell Scotty.
100. Okay, so you can get the set for a little over 200. That's not terrible. I mean, I think those 3 would look pretty sharp.
I think you can sell a Captain Kirk physical for $200 when it comes out. That's just my.
Oh, easy, easy.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be such an easy seller.
Yeah.
I look. I'm thinking 250 would be your bottom number.
Yeah.
I would hold.
Yeah.
Would you guys try to get a Spock or no? This is just too much.
What's Spock going for? He
it's-
looks expensive.
$400.
It's expensive. I couldn't buy that.
Is that a Grail?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the Grail one. The Grail one's a
I have
Spock,
a-
and it's a glow, and it's a, like you get the set of the black light. Like, what if you could do it, man? Yeah.
If you got $700
They
bucks or whatever to
need
do it.
well, you need another drop to happen. You need to get something that you don't like and you want to sell. You know.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Like another, you know.
Yeah.
Because they usually announce them and they have it like a week later. You know what I mean? They usually, and then it's 100 days after the drop. So you got to, I think they kind of plan that out to end on a good day, not on like a holiday or something weird. So, you know,
Yeah, of course.
I don't know.
I like these. Do you guys, I think Bob Ross is the only one that I'm going to look at and say, maybe that's a non-starter because like you said, Mark, last time we kind of talked about it, like, people don't like the license holder for the Bob Ross stuff. That might kill the market, period. And it might, that might not even be something I want to get into.
Let's take a look. So the Grail is going for $169 and the Legendary goes for $95. And they kind of like these paint can ones that come in the splatter thing. But just like that Leonardo, it looked cool on the NFT, but in person, that Leonardo looks stupid.
Well,
like,
okay, then here we go. We have an opportunity to discuss this. Do you want that for 97? Do you want Kirk?
Oh, I want Kirk.
Yeah.
All day. Hands
down.
I
agree with that.
The Picard thing just came out on Paramount, or do you guys watch that? The Peacock Plus,
I know
Paramount
of it.
Plus,
I
the
know
Picard show. But it's not
Yeah.
Captain Kirk, but at least it's still Star Trek doing something. So that's
Right.
and they do the old
They probably got
shows
Klingons.
on like these old channels. Like they still have replays going somewhere. So there's people out there, retirees with money. Absolutely more than maybe these Bob Ross. I don't know.
Yeah, the Bob Ross, I think there's just such a push against people paying money to the rights holders. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. What do you think what these turtles are worth after they were redeemed? Like, is it still going for something good?
Well, why don't you check the eBay market for them too, Mark, when you're done? I'd be very curious to see what people are putting at now, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Funko Digitals. What is that going for? A couple bucks?
So, Legendary Bebop sold for $11 just recently. $8 for Shredder. Casey Jones, $6. So yeah, you can still make a few bucks, which is kind of nice because I have a bunch of Popeye and stuff I'm going to sell eventually. But Doug, how would I even search for this?
Go to eBay and just do TMNT Funko Digital.
Oh, just do the digital. That'll pick it up.
Yep.
It should.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're digital pops, right?
And then I would just sort by the highest, and just because I think that'd probably be your best bet, Mark.
January 18th, $560 for Bebop. They chose wisely. He does look the best.
Yeah,
those are all from like 2-3 months ago.
Yeah, that's before people knew what was going on. I look, and there's probably, are there any on, Mark? Any currently listed? Because you've gone 19, so none of you selling there. Or are people just kind of holding these things? I'd probably sort by highest again. Or no, there's only 6. No, you're right.
No one's listening. No one has it.
Wow.
That's interesting. Do people just? Oh man, we could make your own market here, Doug. What would you list one at? If you had
March
one, would you
1st,
list
so they're
it
probably
at?
not even out yet. Oh, me?
Crazy high, right?
Come at me with something. Yeah, come at me with something.
$2,000.
I saw that Bebop
at 10,000.
Why not? You saw Bebop sold. You saw him sell for what was that? Almost $500, a little over $500. Then fuck it, I'll be at $750. Come at me.
Yeah.
And look, I'd put best offer. I can't ask for more. You can be mad at my price, like, oh, this guy's an idiot, maybe, but I can't ask for more later. So give me an offer, and somebody usually comes through with something that surprises you.
Yeah. Well, it'll be
Just
cool.
a little pricing
see what
strategy,
happens,
man.
dude. This is kind of No, Bob Ross still has this, like the stuff on Twitch, but I guess that's not him. I don't know who gets the money, dude. The Bob Ross family, it's all
NFT, not
weird.
digital. Mark, do
we want to just see the NFTs though? Because here's the NFTs selling. Is that what we want to see?
Yeah, search for NFT and see if the physical redemption ones are there. Although those might be
like this. Okay, so just don't even put. Okay, I see. So here's some more selling.
See, I hate that title. Go up to it. It's like physical pop redemption. People are gonna be so damn. Just send them the fucking pop. Don't even put that in there. especially since they got shipped out March 1st. Just be like, okay, it's physical.
Yeah, they're gonna think that they have to like send something away.
I know that's such a terrible title, and the NFT, that's a terrible title. People are scared and confused. Don't please read for clear details. Perfect. This sounds fantastic.
And it's gonna make it seem like it's like a scam or something like that.
I know with that shit. I know that's an awful listing. And if it's somebody in our thing here, I'm sorry, but don't do that. It's physical now. It's a physical pop you're sending somebody. Don't call it the rest of the shit. Don't. Just drop it. Call it. It's a Funko Digital Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Legendary. You're done. Say who it is. Say what it's out of. And you can even look and see what the actual run is.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And it says that he's going to redeem it for you and send you the physical pop. So
people don't want that.
Where are you going with this? Okay, I see it. Okay, so they kind of, God, it's a little wordy.
Nah, I don't think
And look at the guy's feedback, and that will tell you everything.
20.
Oh,
20.
No,
he needs to update that too. And says, "I have it in hand. Do you fucking want it? Like here it is. The whole thing needs to be updated. This is garbage.
It's awful. This is an awful listing. He's at the top because I think he's obviously the highest. But the redemption again. Look, I don't like any of the ones that are saying redemption. So you got 3 on, Mark, or just 2 on, right?
Yeah, just 2.
You got
and
the redemption pre-order again. Don't put NFT redemption pre-order. You didn't even put physical in the title. People are confused. Mm-hmm. NFTs scare some people. And that is not helping anybody.
This is what was talked about on the Funko earnings call. They're like, hey, we have this brand LoungeFly, and it's fucking doing awesome. And it's, we think it's going to do even better. So this is something we looked at. And Doug, you want to run with it?
Yeah, I mean, so I just heard about it this morning, right? So I didn't know anything about this. Kayla was in on this. She knows this stuff and knows that there's drops and there's things that people are crazy about. And then I was like, oh well, fuck it. Now I'm interested. Now it's like, oh, she knows what's going on. Maybe we got a little more information than the average bear, and we can get out there and make some money. Mark, if you just switch over to the eBay tab and just briefly show people, LoungeFly doesn't fuck around. There's some LoungeFly drops that you just don't fucking play with. Look at that. Keep scrolling. Just you don't need to show them everything. Just scroll and show the prices. And this is nuts. I mean, this shit is nuts.
25, 800. 800.
And they're different. And if you look at these are different models, gang. There's different things they're selling. It's not like just one super LoungeFly. There are bags that'll make you a shit ton of fucking money. The thing is you got to know what you're looking for. It's going to require a deep dive on your part to kind of be like, well, what am I looking at as far as what bag is that people like? Well, you're going to have to look and see. You're going to have to look and see what it is that's kind of drawing people to bags, or if there's something maybe that draws you. I know there's a Sailor Moon bag that sells really well as well. So if maybe that's something you're into, maybe you're into anime, so you want to keep an eye out for their anime drops. The thing is, these bags are like $70 to $90. It's not like it's really going to set you back too much to jump into it. And if there's something that you feel comfortable, or you are thinking, gosh, this is going to be hot, this is going to be a burner, I need to get in on it. I say do it. Look, I bought 3 different types of bag today, and I gave Mark a heads up that I was doing it, and I gave Matt a heads up that, I'm getting it on LoungeFly. Take a look. There's some stuff there. And I think if you take the time to look through it and compare on eBay and do that stuff, you'll be able to find that, there's definitely some that you can buy. And again, this is either a barrier to entry thing or people are just fucking idiots. I can't decide what it is, because some of these are available on LoungeFly, selling on eBay, and they're just selling them like crazy, and I don't understand it. Don't know the reason for it, guys. But that's definitely a barrier, and it might just be people are dumb. There are things here. Keep your eyes out. LoungeFly, definitely look at, owned by Funko. So there's some stuff, man. There's some stuff there.
Well, and it's owned by Funko, to point that out. They know what they're doing. They know how to make releases limited and fun and worth money. They're not fucking around.
And the license
Jody says they're fucking high quality. So that makes a big difference. And you think about, God, how much people pay for handbags and shit like that. Mm-hmm. If you're rich and you want your kid to have a nice bag, you're going to pay something like this. You're going to say $100, $200. No big deal, because I paid $3 fucking grand for mine. You know what I mean? So it's a little something that Mark, this is a price point that kind of makes sense to me. This is weird. This is wow. I think there's something here, and especially if you see the right drop or has the right drop. Yeah, I think there's something. We'll talk about it in the Discord and stuff. Hop in. So.
Yeah, I mean, we during the break, our subs, we kind of let him in on what I saw on eBay, and I was like, this is worth buying if you want to buy and hold. We're not going to share with everybody, Mark, because I don't know.
Yeah. And you got to think, what's it used
subs
for?
Only, right? Fuck it. But look, that's the thing, though. You can research on eBay and see, and then research what there is. There is so much stuff here, guys. So many different things to buy and money in the market. Look, Mark, go up to the LoungeFly sold tab again on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
16,000 plus, guys. 16,000 plus in 90 days.
Yo.
These things move.
Yo.
Like,
Candy
don't be
sticks, the new
stupid.
sneakers. Hey, bags are the
That's
new
what
sneakers.
I said. They
Hell
are the new
yeah,
sneakers.
man.
Yeah, hell yeah. Listen and
God, you go to these
I get
conventions. Okay, so Collecticon, this is a good example. Whoever was there, we talked to our guy Hutch in that interview. You missed a Hutch interview. Go check it out. It's a great interview. But people are wearing backpacks or bags or something like that. It'd be much cooler to have fucking, a flex on somebody's bag as opposed to, I just have a backpack from school that's just hardy. You know what I mean? Like shit won't fall out.
Yeah.
It'd be cooler to have this. It's a flex.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, I get and yeah, obviously, this is not just a kid thing, Mark. You're right. At CollectCon, man, this is like you see some grown ass people with these it's just cool. It goes with an outfit. It's a backpack. Remember when Kevin Durant and Russell?
Yeah, go ahead, Doug. Sorry.
Remember when Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook were wearing those little tiny backpacks?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that shit? This is the thing, except for it's maybe more geared towards women. And I'm not judging anybody who wears this type of stuff. I'm just saying it's maybe more geared towards women. And dude, they move products. Like there is no doubt in my mind that you can, if you take the time, because I did. Look, and I took, for those of you who were following along with me this morning, I think I was there 2 hours, maybe a little less than 2 hours, figured out. And I was doing other shit at the time. And I still found 3 SKUs that I really, really like. One that I really, 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 really like. And then the other 2 that I got into was kind of just like, But the thing is, there's money. Look at Iron Man, for fuck's sake.
That's not terrible. See, I think Funko would be good at making this unisex, and that sold in February. Like
they got a Dark Knight one coming out. Or not Dark Knight, Matt. They have the new Batman.
Oh yeah,
I got that.
I got that a notification for that one when it drops.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I was gonna say that one's gonna be.
Good call.
That might be a burner.
I can see them making it kind of a little bit more because there is that kind of you want a smaller bag thing. I get it, but I don't know. I could see how it could work.
Oh, I think it works. I mean, I don't need to see how it works. It's working. Whatever they're doing it right. So yeah, I mean, there's guys, $70-$80, $374 right there, $395. I mean, and that's just the Scarlet Witch one, FYE exclusive though. So you gotta be careful. There's some that are exclusive. You probably make a lot of money on that. Yeah, but no, I agree. Ladies that earn cash, they work hard, they spend hard, and same thing with us. Guys with weird stuff. Everybody works hard and they're allowed to spend hard. This is just something that maybe I don't venture into, but I should. Because like Kayla pointed out, this is serious shit.
It's something I could add to look at because it seems like they have drops and things like that. You just it's that barrier to entry because people don't know to go here, know to go to Mattel Creations, don't know to go to HasLabs. They just don't know these things. Or a Kickstarter. We didn't even talk about sorcery. They keep on getting shat on. We're going to talk about the sorcery Kickstarter.
Mark, what about this just being something that you don't know you want until you see it? Like this is one of those things like you don't know you actually want that until you see it online. Like, oh shit, on somebody's Instagram, you're like, oh, I want that. And then
or
hype
you
comes
see it
from that.
in person, or you see it in person, and you're getting flexed on. You know what I mean? You're like, I'm walking around with this bitch ass bag. Like, look at this thing. Like, are you kidding me? Like, this is what I want. It's just interesting.
Look at all this. Look at Mark. Look at all of it though. I mean,
and
just
the variety is mind blowing. Like the Disney, like everyone loves Disney, so I get that that's really expensive. I get that, but the stuff besides Disney, like wow, like it just
Sure.
It is a lot of Disney shit.
Of course, Disney was their big license first. I mean, they sell some at Disney parks. NBA's a big license with them. There are things. Look, there are big licenses with this. Like Funko has big licenses. That's just what Funko does, right? I'm telling you, if you guys pay attention, you can make some good money on some LoungeFly shit. I'm in on it too, man. I'm excited, super excited about it. We'll talk more Monday. But yeah, man, I'm jazzed. Hope you guys enjoyed the show because have a good weekend.
Yeah, guys. And if you, we'll post this on YouTube if there's anything you want to recatch, anything like that. We'll have a rundown, all sorts of stuff. Probably tomorrow morning.
Yeah, man.
All right, and as we always say, guys, to end the show,
all the big ones.
All right, peace, guys. Have a nice weekend.